Which EIs do we observe and document? We are observing children in action all the time. We also take notes or document those observations regularly. Many of those observations may be used specifically for your curriculum planning, but they're also used for the portfolio documentation we share with the families. We observe children in action in all domains of development. Let's take a look at the focus criteria for infant and toddler observation and documentation. This page from the focus criteria shows the observation documentation for each star level. 2+ star year 1, first column, 2+ star year 2, or 3-star criteria, the second column, 4-star, the third column, and 5-star, the fourth column. In this training, we're working on the 4-star criteria. At the 4-star criteria level, we collect portfolio information on the following domains for infants and toddlers: beginning to know about ourselves and others, beginning to communicate, beginning to move and do, and beginning to build concepts. Remember that your documentation should use objective language, match the domains and components, and have contextual details. On this page of the focus criteria, we again see the 2, 3, 4, and 5-star columns. When we look at number 4.6 in the 4-star column, we see in addition to formal weekly reflections written in bold letters, it reads, "Incorporate reflections into lesson plans to document planning changes in practices and/or the physical environment." In other words, you are putting your reflections into practice. We just looked at the infant and toddler focus requirements for observation and documentation. Now let's take a look at the requirements for preschoolers. This page of the focus criteria shows the essential indicators, or EIs, that are documented on the New Mexico Quick Look recording sheets at each star level for our preschoolers. When we look at the 4-star column, we see that we document the essential indicators we've been documenting for 2 and 3-star, but we also add those in bold, including EI 5.3, Phonological Awareness, EI 12.1, Sorts and Classifies, and Essential Indicator 19.1, Cares for Personal and Group Possessions. This page shows the required embedded EIs and other requirements for preschoolers. As you can see, we continue to meet the requirements for 2 and 3-star, but now we add the following criteria. In the 4-star column, we see that EI 6.1 and EI 20.1, which are bolded, should now be embedded in portfolio documentation. There are also additional requirements for the observations and for EIs reported in the web-based data collection system. If you want to look more closely at the observation and documentation guidelines for FOCUS, they can be found in the New Mexico FOCUS Essential Elements of Quality document, available in hard copy from your FOCUS consultant or online from www.newmexicokids.org. It can also be found in the resources section of this training.